I told you before, didn't I? Since regular parcel deliveries had slowed to a trickle, I was doing private courier jobs for high-profile individuals. I hated it with every fiber of my being. And so I got into some risky business that I thought I could do for a little while and then get out of. I'm sure by now you can guess who I got involved with. I had delivered mysterious packages to secretive locations. I never knew what the contents of these packages were, and I didn't want to know. All the delivery locations were far-flung, desolate areas with no recipients. Secured warehouses, the outer rim. Eventually, I started to garner a bit of a reputation in the underworld and became what they call a transporter. It was an easy job, since I know the Ark like the back of my hand, and I'm good at what I do. So, I managed to earn a fair amount. It felt like I was finally being rewarded after going through all that torment. The anguish from losing my job to robots. The embarrassment of having to become a dancing monkey for affluent prigs. I couldn't bring myself to quit. Before long, I found myself transporting illegal contraband, and the money kept rolling in. My house got bigger. I started to wear luxury brands. I dined at 5-star restaurants. All of these things I never got to enjoy before. Life was good. And so I kept at it. Until everything went horribly wrong, and someone close to me died. After that, I went clean and returned to my original job. I promised myself that I would never do such a thing again.
We promised each other that if she were to ever get involved in that kind of thing again, we would die together. No, I didn't. I just thought that business was going well for her.
Okay, fair, but a suicide pact? A bit over the top, don't you think?
The person who died was my sister. It wasn't LIVERYN's fault that she died. But my sister died because she was involved in the whole sordid business. It was the job that got her killed. So, if she decided to do that job again, it would be out of pure greed and disregard for my sister's death. I would have to kill her. But then, that would leave me all alone. So I would have to off myself as well.
You know Sixo?
Was it Sixo who sent you here? That's why you've been checking your phone.
That's right. They said to bring back something else no one has obtained before. Since we're exploring uncharted territory, the likelihood of encountering such an item is high.
So, that photo of the unknown...
Yes. I intended to bring that to them since I can't take any of the crystals. I'm sorry, everyone. I fouled everything up. I thought I had washed my hands of all this. I thought there was no reason for me to get involved in any of this ever again. But every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in. The only thing I asked was for this to be kept a secret from Fragile. But Sixo wouldn't even grant me that.
I thought Sixo was lying. After what we went through, I never expected you to work with them again. What can I say? Your ability to betray your friends exceeds my expectations. Were you short on money again? Was that it?
No, that's not it.
What was it then?
They said they would tell Ingrid that I used to be a transporter. If they did that, my memory would be erased. Or worse, I might be scrapped altogether.
You're in too deep, LIVERYN. You'll never be able to escape. They'll hold that over your head for the rest of your days.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but wouldn't honesty be the best policy here? Tell Sixo you're done dealing with them. Then head straight to Ingrid. Lay it out honestly and ask for her help.
You're right. That's all I have to do. Isn't it strange? All I have to do is receive the punishment for my past sins and start over again. But I don't want to lose anything. It's so strange. Even when I hear myself saying that, it seems strange. I thought that if I could create some distance, things could return to the way they were. Even though deep down, I knew it was probably wishful thinking. I continued to hold on to that hope.
Fine. I'll tell Ingrid myself.
Sorry?
I'll go and tell Ingrid. If you're aware things are going awry but can't muster the gumption to make a change, just let those around you lend a hand.
Absolutely not! Sixo will notice. You must never get involved. I'm begging you.
They're just some lowlifes resorting to threats to get what they want. What's there to fear? Those types are powerless against anyone with the guts to stand up to them.
You must not underestimate Sixo, as they are the master behind the dark net. The dark net is a foul creation, a cancerous tumor that has no right existing in the Ark. All manner of illicit goods are bought and sold through the dark net. Weapons, drugs, anything you can think of. Even the bomb that Exotic used to blow a hole in the Ark was also obtained from the dark net. I want to ask, why do you think the dark net, a site where you can purchase all manner of dangerous items, has not been shut down?
Because it's connected to some high-ranking individuals?
That's possible, but there's an even simpler reason. That's because the central government is unable to eradicate it.
What?
No one knows Sixo's identity, how old they are, whether they're male or female, or if they're human or NIKKE. Nobody's ever seen them or heard their voice. They're like a ghost whose entire existence is relegated solely online. Despite that, they're able to find out anything they want and exert some form of influence in every aspect of others' lives. When you work as a transporter, you learn a lot about the underworld. However, even as you're being inundated with other information, you never hear so much as a word about Sixo. Not even rumors. Whenever the Darknet servers get hacked, they're restored right away. Physically destroying the server is impossible because no one knows where it is. Likewise, when it comes to apprehending the Master, no one knows so much as a single letter of their real name. Because of that, the Darknet is something the Ark is powerless to stop.
This Sixo is just a spineless scumbag.
Perhaps, but their power is undeniable, even if you can't see them.
I'm not convinced.
Me neither. Just words won't do the trick for me.
Regardless, I would ask you all to stay out of this. Don't get involved for any reason.
What are you planning on doing?
If I give them a photo of a pilgrim, maybe that could do something. Excuse me? I don't understand what you're saying. So, let me get this straight. In order to keep a promise you made to someone you barely know, whom we're not even sure is a friend or foe, you're going to throw me to the wolves? Fine. I'll delete the photo. But grant me one request. Of all the items you come across here, could you find it within yourself to give me whatever you consider least valuable? Perhaps that will satisfy Sixo. There. I deleted it. Do you want to check? Now what am I going to do? Don't lie to me. We barely even know each other. Why would you help me? Thank you, Commander.